welcome back to Metabol's Cave Drama. I am MJ of MJ Drama Life, your host of this channel. Thank you again for joining me for another video. Well, today we're going to do our very first K-drama review, so we're not going to just sit here and wait for it. I'm just going to jump right in. But right before, if you do like this video and the content that I just put out, please go ahead and subscribe. I will be uploading new content every Sunday. Also, don't forget to follow me on my social media, where I share little blurbs and pieces of different things from K-dramas, actors in Korea, and also K-pop. So no further ado, let's get into our first drama review, Taxidriver. Taxidriver is an SBS drama that aired from April 9th to May 29th of this year. It has a total of 16 episodes, and it is a crime action drama. So you get all of that in here. Also, it stars one of the famous actors from the TV show or Korean drama called Signal. It's a hit one, Lee Ji Hoon. Also, the drama is based off a webtoon called Deluxe Taxi. Now, I'm not sure if the writers follow the webtoon, plot from plot, but like I said, this drama is pretty good. You can watch this drama right now on Kocowa or Viki. So let's get into the plot of the drama. Now, remember, I'm not good at pronunciation when it comes to Korean names, so I will give some of the characters nicknames, okay? So let's get into the plot. So let's start off with the main foundation of this drama, and it's a person by the name of Jang Sung Chul. And I'm going to call him BlueBird because he made a nonprofit organization called BlueBird. And that nonprofit organization was put together to help people who were in need of help, especially people who were victims of crime, who lost a loved one in a tragedy. He helps them out to cope and get through their grief through other means of like support groups, just in my notes up here, and counseling and things like that. Well, BlueBird was a victim of a crime himself, a violent one to where both his parents were violently killed. So that's what started him to make the organization. But however, that was just the beginning of his little organization. Because he felt the law did him wrong, he wanted to get revenge. And he wanted to get revenge for those who felt the law has not provided justice for them, for people who were victims of a serious crime to where they lost everything or a loved one. So he decided to recruit Doki, which is played by Lee Ji Hoon. Okay, so I'm just going to call him Ki. Well, Ki was a victim of a violent crime where he lost his mother, and his mother was murdered. But what put the cherry on the cake was the murderer committed suicide after he was convicted in prison. So Ki didn't really feel that he got justice. So then Mr. BlueBird approached Ki and said, hey, you want to help me out to get revenge and justice, especially help out those people who felt the law didn't do what they're supposed to do when it comes to being victims? So Ki signed up, and it was a go-ahead. So Ki and BlueBird teamed up with 3 other people who also are part of BlueBird because they also lost loved ones. One of them is Go Eun, who is a computer hacker who lost her sister to a terrible, terrible, terrible incident. And the other 2 are Che Hyun-soo and Park Ji-eun, who are the mechanics that work at the taxi service, which is a taxi service called Rainbow Taxi. Let me back up a little bit. Rainbow Taxi is the disguise they use to sort of plot, plan, and commit their little revenge. So the 2 mechanics sit there and they provide gadgets for them to use, the team to use when they do in their revenge. So the team goes out and does revenge for the clients. However, nothing does go as planned for them right now because there's a prosecutor by Kang Hana who is for justice. She believes the legal system is there to help victims of crime and believe that people who commit crimes should do their punishment, should have the consequences and put them away. However, she does acknowledge that not all justice is served, even the legal way. But she gets a wind and a whiff of Key and the BlueBird team and think there's something afoot because plenty or a good handful of criminals who she's about to try to prosecute or have been prosecuted is disappearing. And she thinks Key has something to do with it. But that's not just all. There is also another partner behind the BlueBird Foundation, and that is of a gangster godmother by the name of Bak Sung Mi. Yes, she is a really dangerous character. She seems like she's on the side of BlueBird, but you never know. You can never trust anybody in the criminal underpass industry. But BlueBird decided to trust her, even though Key has said multiple times, "Do you trust her?" But he said, "Yes, we're good." So, can Rainbow Taxi do what the police can't? And are Rainbow Taxi ready to deal with the consequences of all their illegal activities? And will prosecutor Hana join Rainbow Taxi, or will she catch them doing what they're doing? Will she turn them in and arrest them? All these questions will be answered in the drama Taxi Driver that you can watch on Viki. So let's get into what my opinion of this drama is. So here's my opinion about this drama and why I do suggest that you watch it. This drama is full of action and everything, but it flows very well. But not only does it flow very well, it sits up here and it's simple. It's not a very drawn out dramatic plot to where if you miss an episode or a little part of an episode, you don't know what's going on. It is well done. Now, it could be because the webtoon was well done. Like I said, I'm not sure. I haven't read the webtoon. However, this drama is nothing where you can really put your thinking cap on to figure things out. It's pretty straightforward and you can figure things out as the plot goes along. What I also like is that the first two episodes of the drama lays everything out for you. It shows you how they extract their revenge, how they find their clients, also about how the prosecutor gets a little bit of wind of them, and also about maybe there might be some hidden underlings in the drama with the people who are involved in this revenge plot. It lays it all out. Also, another good thing about this drama that each of the people who are part of Rainbow Taxi, the main characters, they sit there and discuss how they became victims and their story. They explain to us, the audience, how they came into the state and why they choose to do what they do. And it's very unsettling to find out how they lost their loved ones. Another thing that I love about this drama is the acting. The acting is superb, especially the actress who plays the hacker, Go Eun. I guess how you pronounce the name, Eun. She is grieving on a day-to-day basis, but she still has to go through her life, living her life. She's trying to make sure she accomplishes the goals that the loved one she lost, which is her sister. Sorry, it's a little spoiler alert. The loved one that she lost, and she tries to go about day to day to accomplish the goals for her loved one, but also at the same time, which is done perfectly in this drama, her grief is being sort of put out there on a daily basis. I don't want to say too much more about what I'm meaning, but once you watch it, you understand where I'm coming from, how she is trying to move forward, but something is stopping her from moving forward. Also, another good thing is that the emotions are real in this drama. I love, love, love when people are experiencing raw emotion, especially the ones who are the victims of the crime. They show you their emotions because this drama is full of action. I mean, a lot of action from the driving scenes. Of course, it's called Taxi Driver, so they have to have a lot of driving scenes in it, to even the fight scenes. But when it comes down to it, the emotion is raw. You feel for the victims. You even sit there and probably be rooting for these people who are getting justice, even though what they're doing is illegal. The thing is that there's some of the cases that they see that they show on this drama for the clients, they do pull from some real life cases. Even one of the episodes, they reveal an actual true story about a person. Mm, Actually, I'm not going to reveal it. I'll let you go watch it, but you'll see the real case and be like, man, there are some messed up things when it comes to the courts and the law. The one thing I do not like about this drama is the last story plot. It was too short, meaning that the drama could have went on a couple more episodes. It seemed like it was just thrown in at the last minute, and because of that, it just seems like they didn't get enough time to spend on it. Plus, with that, there were some things, the way the ending was just done too nicely. It seemed like that our heroes were entrapped, and it seems like maybe they shouldn't have got out that easily. But of course, because when they put that part into the drama, it only had a few more episodes left. So I guess they had to wrap it up pretty quickly. To me, in my opinion, they could have ended the last plot story, or not ended, but they could have included the last plot story in the very beginning of the drama and brought it up, little by little and dropping little hints of it and made that like a really big main idea and dragged out through the story. Not saying they did not introduce part of that plot in the drama, but it came at the very end. And to me, it just was too rushed. Also, we don't get to know about the prosecutor's backstory. That's another thing that I wish we could have learned a little bit more of. We didn't get to hear a lot about her backstory. We heard some of it, but it would have been better if she was able to explain why she likes justice, why she believes in the law, because she is a fighter for justice. So she isn't one of those people who will sit there and really just wants to not understand the team, but she believes in the law and she believes in her profession. So overall, this drama is a good story to watch. If you want something with action in it, if you want something that brings you back nostalgia, because one of the things they do is they have a lot of music soundtracks from the 80s. And the way they get their clients to sign their contract is totally retro. I mean, if when you watch it, you'll see what I mean. So it has a lot of that feel to it. Also, the cool underground, like hidden bat cave that they have makes me just like, man, this is interesting. I can't believe a K drama has done this, but it's really good. Now, I don't know if a second season will come, but the way the drama ended, it could have a second season. Not saying the drama ended on a open note like you're guessing. It's just the way it ended. Another season could come on. And also, if the webtoon is a long enough series, they could sit there and take more stories from that webtoon and add it to the drama. So that is it for this drama review. I know I'm all over the place because I don't know where to put my notes at. They're right here, and maybe I should have put them somewhere else and everything. Secondly, I want to add a little more things to it, but I give this drama a 9 out of 10. You can watch it on Viki, which is where I watch most of my Korean dramas besides Kocowa or Netflix, but Viki is where I go to. I believe that it may be free. If I'm not 100% sure, I will leave a link below so you can go and look, and you probably may have to log up for Viki. Because Viki is a free service that you can watch a lot of dramas, but some of the dramas you have to pay to watch them, and there's a tier service for those dramas that you can watch. Like if you're just standard, free, and I think like VIP or premiere or something like that. But I will link all that information below. So again, thank you for joining me for another video. This is our first K-drama review. Hey, hopefully get better as time comes on. And again, I upload every Sunday and looking forward to having more conversations and sharing my love for Korean dramas, Asian television, and K-pop. Again, this is MJ of MJ Drama Life. Thank you again for joining me. And instead of sparking drama, why don't you watch one? A K-drama, that is. I see you guys in the next video. Bye.